Good evening. It is about 6:45 p.m. on a Wednesday, January 8th, and I'm coming to you with another video. Today I'd like to talk to you about PTSD, or what I like to call post-traumatic sex disorder. I know it's post-traumatic sex disorder, or post-traumatic stress disorder, but I coined the phrase post-traumatic sex disorder for those same initials. And it came about by accident. I was typing out traumatic on my computer and I accidentally added an N, traumatic. And I thought, oh, that's funny. Erased it, typed it again. The N was back and I'm like, one more time. And I typed it again and the N was back in it again. And I'm like, all right, Deb, 3 times the charm, keep it. Maybe it means something. And what I concluded was the word traumatic is like the word traumatic and romantic together. And I realized that that's another way of describing an abusive relationship, that, one that's a romantically involved, intimate relationship. So I decided to keep that traumatic. It's like a new word, but that one that makes a lot of sense to me, because I feel like I've experienced those myself and have heard from lots of other people too that they too have experienced romantic relationships, and where the romantic relationship where you should feel safe and loved ends up being one of trauma and hurt. So that, I believe, is going to be a big focus in the therapy I'm offering with RTT. RTT stands for Rapid Transformational Therapy. It was created by Marissa Peer. She is Britain's top therapist, and I have trained under her these last 2 years and have been taking clients and wanting to figure out what it is I want to specifically narrow down to as my niche or my specialty. Anxiety, depression, PTSD, and that does include post-traumatic stress disorder, but I also wanted to add in the post-traumatic sex disorder, even though that's not recognized by any the medical field or the psychiatric field. I know that it's a very common ailment, or some that people are suffering with, both men and women. But I guess traditionally it's more seen as the women that are harmed in these relationships, but it can be men too. That type of suffering and abuse happens to both men and women, and I would like to be able to help both, But that was what I wanted my video to be about today. Again, I'm making impromptu videos. I have not sat down and made an outline yet, like I told myself I was going to last time, but the day is running out and I really wanted to get my video made, so I wanted to get back on here and make another 10-minute video. I made one this morning, but I wasn't happy with it, which I probably won't be happy with this one either, but I'm gonna post it regardless, just so that I can review it. It's really important to me that I get these 200 videos made, because they say it takes about 100 before you're really good at it, and I have a long ways to go. So I'm just gonna be making as many as I can. One a day is still gonna take me a long time, but I've already made more than one today, so I guess I'm doing all right. Consistency is the biggest advocate for change. Consistency, the things you do every day consistently over time, are the things that really make us who we are. Our habits, our routines, which is what RTT is really good at, is setting those routines in your subconscious mind so you don't have to think about it. Our thinking mind is very busy. Our thinking mind is very busy, and whenever we try to consciously make a change, we're met with resistance if the subconscious mind isn't on board. And that's really the beauty and the power of RTT, is you get into your subconscious mind and find out what messages are in there, what programs, because your subconscious not only rules the systems of your body, your heartbeat, you know, the your hormonal system, like all the systems of your body, you know, they're ran without your thinking about it. Can you imagine if you had to remember to breathe? We'd probably not be here. I probably wouldn't be here. I'd forget. You know, I forget to breathe. You know, you've heard that before. If I didn't, I would forget to breathe if it wasn't automatic. So that's really what the beauty and the power of hypnosis, which is what RTT is a hypnosis brand of therapy that can completely change your subconscious programming, so that the changes happen almost automatically. Like you don't even have to think about it. And that was what I remember specifically wanting to happen for me with weight loss. It's like, I just want it to be a side effect. I just want to not even think about it. And that's really when the weight actually started coming off, and I've kept it off. You know, it took a little longer, like it took about 1.5 years to lose the weight, but my body's never looked better. You know, at 50 years old, I'm more happy with my body than I was, you know, for the last however many years. I haven't been this happy with my body, maybe ever. So a lot of it too isn't just my weight or my shape or my size, but how I view myself in the mirror. That has changed so much. And the way I view myself, the way I talk to myself, the way I treat myself is so much better than it ever has been. And that has spilled over to all areas of my life. My home is cleaner. I'm happier overall. I still have my bouts of up and downs like everybody else, but I know now how to deal with it much better than I ever had before. And my goal is to help as many people as possible, you know, to achieve the results that I have and more, you know. Something that I think about often is what my teacher Marissa Pierce says is, you know, that she had the most wonderful teachers that taught her how to do hypnosis, but that her most valuable knowledge and what she learned the most from was her clients. And so I am actually doing as many sessions right now as I possibly can for friends and family and those that I know may not be able to afford a session otherwise. I'm taking on, what was it, Tony Robbins, or I think it was Tony Robbins or someone in that field was saying, you know, even when you become super successful, you should always give away 2 sessions a month or whatever. Like they, you know, it was like I think of it as the concept of tithing or charity, giving back, and that it comes back to you. So that's what I'm kind of focusing on now too, because I still am working out packages of how to price, how to offer best, how to offer what my clients need the most, you know. And that's been challenging, but I'm still in that early stage of figuring it all out. So right now I'm getting used to hearing my voice and seeing my face on film, and you know, working on my YouTube channel, studying every day on marketing and how to promote myself. And yeah, that's it. I need to work on an intro, a closing statement. I need to work on, what else do I need to, lighting. I still have these white rings in my eyes from the selfie light. I could probably Google that too. I'm at the 10-minute mark now, so I guess I will shut this off and give it a watch.